Only her, baby. Is this what they call a crush pimple? Does it mean to have a crush pimple? Crush pimple. Let me see. Tips. Hi. Hello. Hi guys. Welcome to the live stream. How are you guys doing? I thought this was a crush pimple. They're now saying it's because of poor diet and too many fats. Good thing you have a mother. Not so if she's not dead. She's the one that carried the joke. So, welcome to the live stream. Uh, she said she'd do it for the check. Do it for the paper. If you're new here, hi, where are you from? Where are you watching from? And welcome to the live stream. Do you have something to talk about? Because me, I have nothing to talk about. I have like 30 minutes. I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so I can go to sleep whenever I want. But yeah, you're welcome to the live stream. You're welcome to me making noise for my neighbors. If I get just from the neighborhood, it's yours fault. You're to blame. You're to blame. You're to blame. Do it for the paper. She said she do it for the check. Oh, for she do check. Check. Welcome, welcome to the live stream. Huh? How come? You people have ever had gossip and it's really burning, like seriously burning, but you can't tell it out? That is what is happening to me. I can't tell you guys the gossip, but it's burning me. It's not banning news, but it's banning me personally. Hi, how are you doing? Alan, what's with the skull? I don't know how to say this one's name, but hi. Says we have never talked, but I feel like you've been here before. Ukrainian. How is Ukraine? You're in Ukraine? Ukrainian. My Ukrainian family. Thank you. Not me batting my eyes after me being told my eyes beautiful, beautiful lips. Thank you for the compliment. I don't know how to take compliments. So, mm, where are you staying? Are you staying in Ukraine or you out of Ukraine? I'd love to hear you say that. Should I read you my number? I'm joking though, but yeah. Can I read you my number so that you can say that? Like beautiful lips. I'm joking. Yeah, it's nice to make some jokes here and there. Shawty got the check, check, check. Do it for the paper. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Oh my god. No, English is not our native language here. But English is the official language. It is the official language. How do you support it in the language? Hi Jen, how are you doing? Oh, you stay in Ukraine. You didn't run away from the war. I met a Ukrainian man and he made me uh feel like you guys are not nice. Are you changing that perception? Ukraine. Ukraine. How do they write your name in English? I show you my room. I can't because I don't want to stand up. And also because there is a mess at some point. But yeah, that is as far as you can see. Just my wardrobe. This side is my clothes too. So nothing much to see. I'm on my bed right now. But I'll show you when you come to see me. I'll show you jokes. But yeah, jokes. Now there is someone who doesn't know that my room changed and they'll be like, she's at her man's house. My mom gave me a wardrobe, guys. So this is my place. You don't need to move much. You see, you can see my room from there. The next thing that is there is my clothes on this side. It's not big, don't worry. There is nothing much to see. Don't worry, there is no man. That is why I'm sleeping on both my pillows. I can roll around my bed, guys. If I had a man here, I would not be on the live with you guys. Sometimes people be here on the internet being like, oh, show us your room. But in actual sense, they just want to see if there is a man. Ah, there is no man, sorry. Not at this time, not today. Yeah, there is no man today. You have a brother. What is your name in English? How do they say your name in English? So that I can call you like that. Let me see. Can you guys hear me though? Because my phone has been having issues with the volume. You guys can't see me when I'm putting my pattern in. Let me see. Google. Google Lens. Ah, how do they even pronounce that? And what does it mean in English? Hmm. Okay. What a nice thing to have for your name. Like that's the first thing that is up there. The wise. Let me try to get your name right. Pronouncenames.com.
Yaroslav.
Yaroslav, Yaroslav, Yaroslav. Hopefully I got that right. Yaroslav. Yaroslav. Hmm. Okay. That's a nice one. Is your brother also named like that? Have you ever been there and you do something and you think I feel like scrutiny on someone's face even though they're not there? That is how I felt. But yeah, guys, jokes. That's a lovely name. I was still looking at what it means. I also forget quickly. Meaning bright fame or glorious fame. It's a male given name with a. Oh, it has a female name. Can I be Yaroslava? Bright, clear, fame, glory, fervent worship of God. That is more lovely. God, glory of the sun. Things I'm learning about your name. I don't even think I know most of these things about my name. Ah, a mosquito. Yaroslav. Let me first do something real quick. Yaroslav. That's a beautiful name. The people there are not flaunting your names. You don't want me to praise your names. What you know, right side. Why is it lying on my pillow? Pillow, Missy. I sleep the other side of the bed. I don't like sleeping this side. It's not for me. It is even feeling so cold this side. But yeah, gossip has to be heard. Guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. You can hear my voice. I have had a chest infection for like a week or two now. Keep praying for me, guys. Put me in your prayers every other time when you sit down. Because whatever is happening, and nice, fierce and glorious. That's the meaning of your name. Fierce and energetic. Fervent worship of God. Dang, man. A man of a man of commanding personality. Ah, joke. Hmm. This is a name that has been held by a royal, guys. Fierce and glorious, bright fame. Let me give different versions of the name. Bright glory, fierce, fear, fiery. I don't know how they say that. How do they pronounce Fi?
Fiery.
Fiery, fiery, glory. Yay! Let me tell you guys words that disturb me. So because I I love to do history and literature. Let me tell you something a little bit about my life. I used to love history and literature a lot because I love writing essays. So this one time I am writing an essay in history, and tell me why I have to cross like 5 times because I cannot remember the spelling of the word deep. Like when I pronounce it, like in all words, guys, I am writing big words in my essay. And for some reason, the only word that I can't seem to remember is how to write the word deep. And that is like a big issue with me. I can forget the most unexpected word and remember the something so big, and I'm like, how do I even remember this? How do I remember this? And yet I can't even remember something as simple as deep. And guys, I crossed in my paper. But I could remember the spelling of imminent, but I could not remember the spelling of deep. I was so embarrassed. Ah, but yeah, that's my sad story. That's my issue. I can remember something so easy, but forget something so. I can remember. I can forget something so easy, but remember something so hard. And I'm not good with names. So if I remember someone's name, it is really like so big because I am so bad with names. But yeah, if you're new here, please say hi. Welcome to the live stream. My name is Lona. What is your name and where are you watching from? And it means a lot for you to say something because it is like 1:23 where I am AM. And for a person who has a chest infection and should be sleeping, I am just here chatting with you guys. So you better say something nice in the chat so that this conversation can flow. Otherwise, you just be there looking at me. You're the only one who is not going to talk to this beautiful girl tonight, guys. Mm, mm. Jokes. Write something in the chat so that this conversation can flow. See, I wasn't lying when I said it was like 1:23. Just got 1:24. So you guys better feel special that you're talking to me at that time in the night. I am thinking I should do a bob, but I was also thinking I should do like long hair. What do you guys think if I make you contribute to my weave? This is an expensive weave, this one. What do you think? I should make you guys contribute to for my hair, for my next hair. I'm joking, but yeah, because where will you find me to give me the money? Jokes. But yeah, guys, I'm thinking of doing new hair. My hair is old. It needs fresh touch, a fresh touch. It's washing, tender TLC. See, you guys are here, not even saying hi. My voice is deep. I sound like a frog, and I'm saying I am here begging you guys to talk to me. But some of you just want to be there in the comfort of your rooms, looking at me, talking to myself. Don't you think it sounds mad when my neighbors are hearing me in the middle of the night, especially my neighbor next door? It's like this girl. She's awake at the most weird hours. But yeah, I am his neighbor. You can't trade me for anyone else. Till someone decides to wife me up and I move. But yeah, guys, welcome to the live stream. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, welcome. Let's talk. I don't know where my friend here ran to, but yeah, don't forget to say something in the chat. Even if your girlfriend is around, don't worry. I'll not steal you. You just have to say hi. Just be like, Lena, hi, and move on. Hi, how are you doing? Mene, Ayanda. You guys have lovely names. Ayanda. You be like that person. Now I'm going to be like your teachers in class. Remember those times when when someone did something good and everyone hadn't contributed, and then the teacher is like, "Now you look at this one. If you were all like this, if the class was like this, we would have a good time. But then the class is so dull, but they expect Lona to be here talking, looking beautiful on the camera, and yet you guys are annoying me. Do you know that I am sick and I should be sleeping right now?" Like, you think this is how I sound on a normal day? I sound like I have a frog in my throat because I do. My nose is stuffed. And you guys are just there watching me. You want me to tell you about things that I don't even know what you guys want to hear. I don't even know your names. Like, we are very few people here, so it should be like easy to manage. The classroom is not attentive. It does not want to contribute. So what do you guys expect? You don't have questions for me? You don't want to know if I am single or not? My future husband might be there watching me and thinking that I have a husband. You people, I am sleeping alone. Can't you see? I am joking, but yeah. Guys, you don't want to say anything to me. So you're contented just being here and just be like I appeared on Lona's live? You're just going to be like, there is this girl, I don't even know where she comes from. I was on her live stream one time and she was talking a lot. You guys, disappointment. But yeah, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Say something in the chat. It is open. Oh, it is not open. Sorry. Subscribe and talk to me, please. I forgot. I am human. But I'm only human. So if I forget, it is sad. But yeah, don't forget to say hi. The chat is there. So you don't want to subscribe to my channel. Don't want me to go to my village and I tell them I am famous on YouTube. You see me here like an ordinary person, but me, I'm famous on YouTube. Jokes. But yeah, say something in the chat so that usually yesterday I had to. Yesterday was a Wednesday. Don't consider that it's already morning time. We do not consider morning time until it is like 7 a.m. But yesterday I went to work, and I'm supposed to talk so much because I'm supposed to host a show. Tell me why the moment we start hosting the show like this, like before that, I was okay. I was looking okay. I was the one who was complaining, like, you guys come, let's start the show. Tell me why the moment the camera starts rolling like this, it is like my ancestors, the people back in my village are like, start, start doing all the bad stuff. Tell me why my temperature went through the roof and I could feel myself heating up and I could not talk. I was coughing the whole time. I don't even know how the person who's editing that show is going to do it because I am glad it's not me editing because I'll be so frustrated. No wonder I no longer do anything for my channel because tell me why I am coughing like crazy the moment I talk too much. I guess that I woke up at 11 and I was coughing because I went to bed early. So today I was like, let me do a live stream. Today I'll do a live stream for you. I don't know if I did a live stream on Wednesday. But this live stream is supposed to be considered as a live stream from Thursday. So yeah, guys, don't just stare at me. Let's write history. Say hi. Don't just be quiet. Can we make love? No attachments. No drama, just when we wake up in the morning, we can pretend it never happened. See, feelings get messy now. It's the last thing that we need now. We don't need no complications. I want you, you want me now. Mm, mm, give it to me. Nobody have to know that you give it to me. It could be our little secret. Make it be our little secret. Oh, give it to me. Nobody have to know that you give it to me. It could be our little secret. Make it be our little So, baby, are you down to chat? You people with dirty minds. Hi. Oh my God, like it's only people with lovely names that are sending messages. Other people, what is happening? Oh my God. Like, you guys have beautiful names. Hi, how are you doing? Where are you watching from? My neighbors are going to file a complaint, but you people will back me up, right? So, baby, are you down to tell me, are you down to baby, are you down to You people don't make me sing that song because it's dirty, but it's what was playing in my head. Sing not like me, not like you. So baby, let me some more. That name is beautiful. I think my child should be named after you. I love the sea name. That's very beautiful. It's very lovely. I thought I had a list of people that I want, of names that I want for my child, but let me email that name to myself. What is my email? You seem to like me. Oh, do you guys know my email? It is totally social. Let me first check. Totally social 256 at gmail.com. But if you check my profile, you can see that. But since you guys don't check my profile, you would not know. That is my email. Yeah, you can screenshot that. You can send me messages. I'll reply them a year later. But yeah, you can still say something. Say hi, because some of you are scared of leaving footprints here. Don't worry. Your girlfriend will still dump you. I'm joking. Let me see. Lona. I don't know that account very well. But I think let me say this. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I want to send this name to myself. Baby's name. Baby's names. Baby names. I think that should be the subject. See. The E here has that symbol. What does that symbol mean? No mosquitoes at this point. I'm not willing to be giving blood for free. So disregard my email here. People, don't copy my email here. That one is my private email. You seem to like me and Izzy baby names. I'll send that to myself. Me, I'm naming my son after you. So now pray for me to meet a husband so that I can convince him that a child should have your name. Guys, guys, guys. I think this should be the topic for next time. Uh, can someone explain to me why a guy will willfully, full-heartedly make future plans, buy matching rings, talk about your entire future together, days leading, and day of breaking up with someone? How can someone say they love you but they ain't in love with you when a few days prior they were drunk and sobering? How you are their soulmate and whole world. I'm reading something from Reddit. Just wondering because I'm feeling so genuinely crazy trying to accept him actually breaking up with me and saying he had been feeling it for a while when in reality he was telling me I was his world and his friend. He was texting his mom about future plans. Hi. I'm like literally telling you guys you have beautiful names. Now how do they say this one? Yakub. Yakub. I know that the first one, but like the second one. Like I haven't seen someone with an ordinary name since I started. Like guys. Do you understand my frustration? There's not even frustration, but do you understand my plight right now? I'm reading about heartbreaks. Uh, People, in all things that you do, please don't get heartbroken. It is a very bad thing. I had this happen to me around a month ago. I came out of an 11-month relationship. Just a few days prior, she was telling me how much she loved me, planning future things together, and then she broke up with me. It's like, guys were here. Who is your wife? Who is your wife? Here is my best explanation as to why this happens. I was told by someone else, and it helped me. When your ex breaks up with you suddenly, even after saying they love you and planning out your future together just a few days prior, it usually happens because of their own attachment issues. In childhood, we form our attachment style, usually in the first couple of years of life, and that is based on the relationship with our parents. Ooh, those who have their needs constantly met and have a stable caregiver throughout their first few years develop a secure attachment style. Those who do not experience some kind of emotional or physical neglect develop something. Go and ask your mother. She's the one that carried the joke. Those who don't, okay, it's likely your ex has a dismissive, avoidant attachment style. Ah, that is me. This means they often don't show up well informed in relationships in terms of communications because they don't even really get in touch with their own emotions. Oh, he wrote a lot of things. I'm not willing to read that. I was not supposed to start a conversation. How did you start dating your ex again? How long did you wait between starting to date again? With son coming back. I don't miss him and I'll teach you how. When did you know your relationship was over? I should read about this. I think this is nice. I'll go first. She laughed at me while I was crying, begging her to stay. I still think of the moment. I still think of that moment every day. Guys, this is a funny thread. When he kept asking me why I was in a relationship with him and asking why I wouldn't break up with him, when I told him it's because I loved him and knew that we would get through the tough times. His response was just eye rolls. Like who does that to someone? When I realized I had to walk on eggshells to get through that day, I'm scarred. Oh, that is sad. Unscathed.
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 You see, I'm learning new words. My ex and I got into a really minor fight the night after my grandmother's funeral. She did not like how I was driving and something passive aggressive, and I got frustrated. Really wasn't a huge deal to be honest. But I went to apologize to her later, and she blew me off. Basically, said she doesn't care. The next day, I thought about telling her how much that hurt me, but immediately felt like it would not do any good. I remember how defeated I felt at that moment, finally realizing that I did not feel safe to bring things up to her anymore, that I didn't trust her to take me seriously and treat me with kindness and respect. I did break up with her later that week, but unfortunately, it got a little more complicated after that. I'm just glad it's over now. Hi, Mythical Bot. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Uh, it was such a fight. We are still reading. When she told me she hadn't been happy since the beginning of our relationship, that she liked the past version of me better than the one that sat right beside her. I'm from Uganda. Welcome to the live stream. Uh, my ex told me when he broke up with me that he hadn't been in love with me since the second month we were dating, that he hadn't ever been happy in a relationship. Okay, so either you're lying now or you lied in the past. Which is it? This one says probably both. I felt it in his eyes and his body language. My brain was telling me he was over it, but my heart was still making excuses. Eventually, I just clocked. Oh, that is sad. First time I got angry because she was missing for a whole day. I looked at her and somehow saw how much she didn't care. I knew I have to end this. That is sad. I found myself drinking and smoking and non-stop and uttering, I can't do this anymore. No matter how much I asked for him to put in more effort, it only amounted to sorry, but never any change. Oh, when I realized I was fighting for someone who stopped caring a long time ago. Shame. She started to constantly make comments and physical actions about my weight fluctuations. At a cookie decorating party with her friends and family, she physically tried to stretch my shirt in front of everyone because it didn't look good to her. I was annoyed and depressed for the rest of the night, and she then poked at my mood in a way that was like, "Why aren't you happy right now? That's annoying." She apologized a few days later and did the same thing 2 weeks later. Shame. She mocked you and shamed you. Glad you're not wasting time on someone like this anymore. For those ones who are not there, that is, we are read. I'm reading. When did you know that the relationship was over? When I show emotions to him, but instead of being comforted, he blamed me for it. So how convenient that I tell you guys my what my my email, and then someone sends me a stupid advert trying to convince me to use them to, what is it called now? You also get clear in my head, to use them to promote my channel. You people are bad. Some of you are evil. When you ask Reddit if your relationship is over. 3 months after the actual breakup, she was unavoidant with post trauma. She tried to end everything a few times and always pulled her back. Finally, she actually went through with it. I could not comprehend it because we do not have any real incompatibilities. Incompatibilities. Let me see how they say this.
Incompatibility.
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 Incompatibility. Incompatibility.
Incompatibility.
Incompatibility.
Incompatibility.
Incompatibility. Incompatibility. Incompatibilities, and it felt like she was to ever get, and it felt like if she was to ever get better, it would mean that her and I would be good. 3 months post breakup, I wanted to kill myself. I reached out to her and told her I just wanted to talk for a bit and that I didn't feel good. My mom was in the hospital and a friend from high school had just committed. She yelled at me and told me I was being disrespectful for breaking no contact, and then she threatened to get a restraining order. I felt so bad that night after that phone call. I don't know if I could ever forgive her. When she suddenly ignored me for an entire day and started posting on social media the next morning like nothing had happened. Ooh. He actively started avoiding me when I had to beg for a kiss at midnight. Guys, do you know how bad that is? Cousin, how are you doing? Like, you guys have lovely names. Let me first see what who. You seem to like me and I like you. So baby, can you give me some? Oh, you are looking for what is his name? Yaroslava. He's not here. His girlfriend called him. Hmm. Has anyone ever seen their ex get in the camera back? Uh, uh, God, we still have time to go. I was going to run away from you guys, but then I realized I'm not supposed to run away until the 1 hour is done. So you guys better treat me nice. Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only. When she told me she hadn't been happy since the beginning of our relationship, kind of knew my relationship was over in early stages when I had messaged him first all the time and not talking much anymore. He wouldn't message me first. I knew something was up when he started randomly disappearing for days. She removed my Insta from her bio, and I noticed it only about 2 days later unintentionally. I felt hurt by the small betrayal, and she got defensive and said she felt stalked, which I now could say it's, of course, guilt. Then I played the stupid role of destroying the relationship myself by reacting in the very next day to all her dismissive behavior. I was childish. When she said she stopped caring about what I did while we were together and told me she'd be unhappy for she had been unhappy for 1 to 2 years, I guess in hopes that I would change. Of course, now it would that it's been 4.5 months post breakup. I have been just hating myself obsessively, creeping her socials and just delaying my healing by if only and what ifing myself to death. I hate it here. When he brought a bag of my stuff to my apartment after we had a disagreement and refusing to look past anything but his anger. I wanted or I wasn't wanted or seen in conversations. Conversation died down as I was the only one putting effort. Replaced me soon. He left me in bed with the flu to hang out with his friend who tried to break us up 2 weeks earlier. He dumped me 2 weeks after. It was savage, guys. When I told her that her relationship with her coworker was bothering me and that talking only progressed after that, this one didn't know that he was a side dude. He found out that he was a side piece and the other one was the main dude. Um, okay, we have 10 minutes to go. You people have refused to talk to me, so I'll do what makes me happy. And what makes me happy is reading Reddit stories. Huh, how did I remove my things? Hmm. But if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. You can also say hi to me before I ran away from here and go to sleep. When I cried my eyes out and he just stood there silent, unable to comfort me. Let me see how they say the word comfort.
Comfort.
comfort. Hi, Everett. Oh my God, you guys have special names. Like I keep saying, everyone who is like sending a message, they have a unique name. Dang, I love your name. When I asked if he had been in contact with his ex, there was a long pause before he said, no. When she started acting different, the text became longer and longer. When he said the reason my daughter died is because I wasn't there holding her hand. Ooh, spicy. When she was caught with another guy at the bar, she said they were just friends. I knew she wasn't loyal and was a serial cheater at that point. I knew I had made a mistake ever considering her to be wife material. She filed a restraining order last year. Not still not sure where we stand. I by the way, guys, I know people do crazy things, and sometimes they file restraining orders that they should not file. But if as a man I find out that you have a restraining order, me personally, I am not waiting for the end of the story if we are dating, because I don't want to be the one they say, you see, that man, she deserved it. I don't want to be the one they use as an example. I want to be the one where people tell me about stories, but not because I was that story that they're going to tell someone else. The day he ignored me the entire day for the first time in 2 years, 2 days of ignoring me until he was ready to break up with me. I was in denial, thinking he was really mad, but I knew whatever he was gonna do could not be good. We were fighting pretty often at this point, but eh, which English am I reading? Often? Pretty often. I? Which language is that? Let me read that again. Um Ooh, we were fighting pretty often at this point, but never did I think we could work through it. I thought it was a rough patch, not the ending. He was the nicest and sweetest guy ever towards me. The one time I playfully grabbed his hand and started playing with it like I usually did, he pulled his hand away with all his strength and said he didn't want to be touched. He broke up with me 2 days later. Wow, was savage. I waited for him for about 3 hours, but he never showed up. To make matters worse, he knew I was waiting and yet chose to spend time drinking with his friends instead. What hurt the most was that I almost ended up in a difficult situation and he didn't even bother to check if I was safe or had made it home. The experience was traumatic and it took someone a few weeks to process. It took me a few weeks to process everything. Thankfully, I have found the courage to move on still in therapy though. What are you guys' ideas on therapy? What do you guys think about therapy? Because me personally, I don't think therapy is for me. Because there are things I will tell someone and they will be overwhelmed. But what do you guys think about therapy? When we sent good night and good morning texts, she did not let me first see the pronunciation of this one.
Reciprocate.
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 She did not reciprocate the love part. It stung so badly because I knew what was about to happen. Your mind tries to tell you that you're overthinking, but your gut knows you are terrible. You are in trouble. I will not read that one because it's dirty. When I arrived at her place and she did not want to be let in, even though she did not want me, she did not want to let me in, though it was really cold outside. Tunaenda chikamkaga. Mm, let me look romantic in those last 6 minutes. Don't call me. You're not allowed to call me, guys. 5 minutes to go. Then I sleep the whole time, the entire live stream. Oh, Jesus Christ. Joking. People who love to stay at other people sleeping. Amasikeza Donka. Patrick, hi. How are you doing? You people have different names that I have never seen before. I was waiting for the time to get done, and I needed to get done so quickly. I needed the hour to get done. One, two, three. Good night, guys.